And welcome everyone to another episode of Boys in the Six. I'm your host Nav. Before we begin, I'd like to apologize for my voice. I caught a little bit of a flu. Actually, Tani gave me his flu. So while Tani is in bed resting, I'm here recording. The show must go on, as they say. So, big news out of Hollywood. I was not aware of it until about yesterday late. Ben Affleck is stepping down from the standalone Batman movie. Now, he was set to direct it, but he is taking a step down, and that movie is looking for a director. Now, with that news, he released a statement. I'm going to read this to you guys. There are certain characters who hold a special place in the hearts of millions, performing a role that demands focus, passion, and the very best performance I can give. It has become clear that I cannot do both jobs to a level that they require. Together with the studio, I have decided to find a partner in a director who will collaborate with me in this massive film. I am still in this, we are making it, but we are currently looking for a director. I remain extremely committed to the project and looking forward to bringing this to life for fans all around the world. Now, my take on that, I give props to the guy. I give him mad props for being honest and being true and saying that, hey, look, we all know that, when, especially when it comes to superhero films, the fans are very quick to judge, very quick to critique, even before the project is released. So I think if, say, the Batman movie hadn't done well, all of that would have fallen on Ben Affleck, from the directing to, the acting to everything. I think the whole project would have been scrutinized by the fans. So major props for being honest and saying, hey, look, my focus is this character, this massive character who everybody loves. Every superhero fan loves the Batman. So if he's fully committed to this role, we can only imagine how great it's going to be when he presents it. So mad props to him for taking a step down. And I got to say one more thing, man. We got to stop this Bale Affleck comparison, between the Batmans, because I've been hearing about it for a very long time. And, I think we just need to kind of let it slide, let it go. Look, we're talking about two great actors who have done, who have done incredible justice to the role. Two great actors portraying the same role, but their own unique way. Christian Bale did it his own way. Ben Affleck is doing it his own way. So I don't think there should be a comparison. I think we need to let that go altogether and let that Batman be Christian Bale's, and accept the fact that there's a new Batman in Ben Affleck, who, in my opinion, is doing an outstanding job. He was incredible in Batman v Superman. Whatever little piece he had in Suicide Squad, I think, because he's a perfectionist, and now that he has more time to be focused on the role, I think he'll do, incredible justice to the role. I cannot wait for the standalone Batman movie. I think it's going to be epic. Imagine if Christopher Nolan says, I'm on board. Imagine how crazy that'll be. That's probably not going to happen, but hey, Donald Trump's president. Crazy things have happened. So, but man, that'll be pretty sick. But now, my props to Ben Affleck for doing this. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for the standalone Batman movie. I think it's going to be epic. I think it'll turn out great. And to the fans, please, don't prejudge a project, while seeing it. And to that note, don't trust no websites, aka Rotten Tomatoes. I don't trust Rotten Tomatoes, for the reviews. When I go watch a movie, I watch it for my own pleasure. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I can say, okay, move on from it. But watch the film, knowing, with your own expectations. Don't watch it because of what you've read, what you've heard. So, everybody has different opinions, so, watch the film for yourself. Hollywood, what are you doing? What are you doing? It seems to me like you're running out of ideas. So the only thing that you can do is start making remakes and reboot projects that fail miserably. I think Hollywood needs to get back on the creative writing and start making some projects that we can actually enjoy. Instead of the remakes that turn out to be horrible. Prime example, RoboCop, which was a classic, with Peter Weller back in '89. Huge hit, huge success. And then they remade it, into a PG-13 version, which flopped dramatically. Then they made Ninja Turtles. Now, Ninja Turtles, who, again, a rich franchise, and they remade it, which didn't get the response that it wanted. But then again, Michael Bay likes to destroy films. Transformers is all I can say. Even though Transformers, it was something different. It was one of those. For the first time, we're seeing a movie like that on the big screen. Especially a film like Transformers. I think the idea of Transformers is what got stuck with the fans, and that's why it was a huge success. But after that, we all saw what happened. After the second and third one, it just started going downhill. So, Michael Bay, you did something good, with Transformers, slightly, but then you messed up epic with the remake of Ninja Turtles. Now, I don't have a problem with remakes, reboots. I have no issue with it, as long as it's made right, it's presented right, and they stick to the real. I guess what I'm trying to say is, if they stick to the history of the story of the character, and make it believable, and not go away from it and change a whole bunch of things up, I'm fine with that. As long as it's you take the original story, the original characters, but you just make it brand new. Instead of just changing a whole thing, all of it up, and watch it flop, in the theaters. So if it's a remake, and if Hollywood is going on about making these remakes and reboots, just be true to it. Don't go away from the realism of it, and it'll be guaranteed a success. And to be honest with you, the only remakes I'm actually excited for is the one Disney's doing. I watched the trailer of Beauty and the Beast, and it looks fantastic. It looks amazing. So, as a kid who watched a lot of Disney movies myself, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin, The Little Mermaid, Dumbo, all these ones, I cannot wait to see that as a live action film. I think it's gonna be pretty cool. They released, I believe, Cinderella 2 years ago. I think 2-3 years ago, and I thought that was fantastic. I thought it was cool. So don't judge me by watching Cinderella. I know y'all watched it, but I mean, look, as a kid, I grew up with watching Aladdin, The Lion King, Pinocchio, Little Mermaid, and all these great Disney movies. And now there's rumors of all these movies being made into a live action film, which I'm very excited for. So I cannot wait. And I know, hopefully they turn out great. They turn out just as Little Mermaid did. Just as Cinderella did. I hope they stick to, like I said, the realism of it, because Beauty and the Beast looks fantastic. It looks phenomenal. It looks like one of those epic movies that's gonna resonate with the fans who, grew up with Beauty and the Beast back in the day. So I cannot wait for Disney to release these movies as a live action film. I think it's gonna be fantastic. So that's all I'm gonna keep it at, until Tani comes back next time. Him and I will discuss a lot more, maybe elaborate more, on this. But I thank you guys for tuning in. I kept it short, and to be honest with you, I'm struggling to talk right now. So hopefully by then I'll be a little bit better. But thank you for tuning in, man. I appreciate you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Leave a comment below. We read them, and we'll be sure to answer them. And yeah, let us know what we could do to improve, what more we can bring to you guys, and we'd be happy to do it. All right. So thank you. Appreciate it. Boy in the 6, Nav, out.